This video is best viewed in full screen mode, and on YouTube that's this icon right here. And if you have a high bandwidth connection, you also want to watch it in HD, which is this icon right here. This video goes over the updates on version 1.0.43. One of the things that was done on the update is you now have this option down here when creating documents, put date in the name. So I'm going to check that, hit save, close, and I'm going to create a little document here, demo document. And if you notice, the title of the document has the date put in there, and it's year, month, and day. And that way you can sort the document and it'll come out correct by date. And if you go over here and we turn that off, document, create document, demo 1, you notice that the date is not put into the title or into the name of the document. So that's just a little feature to put in there if you want to have the date in the document. It kind of helps you keep things a little more organized. Something I want to go over here is this dialog right here that shows you all of your documents that you can create. And basically everything that's in this folder right here is what shows up in this list here. Now I've added a feature where if you go here and you say open documents folder, you can go in here and create a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder. We're going to call it envelopes. And I'm going to put these 4 envelopes documents in there. I'm going to close it. Now when we go over here and we create a document, you notice that everything here is what's in the documents folder. But if you go and you select this, you can go to that envelopes folder that's inside of the documents folder, and it shows you just those 4 documents. So what that allows you to do is to basically organize your documents. So if we go over here and look at it, you can see there's your envelope folder. You can create as many folders inside of here as you want and organize things however you see fit, or you can just not have any subfolders and use it like it was originally. But one thing, if you put a folder inside of a folder, like if you were to put a new folder in here, it wouldn't recognize that. It's only looking for folders in the first level inside of the documents folder. So that's something I wanted you to be aware of. Another thing that was changed on this update is if you go over here to your drop-down list and your actions, they're now sorted alphabetically. Another thing I want to go over is some new merge fields that have been added, and they're only going to see those if you go here and say show merge field list. And it's all these AAA special fields, and they will not show up if you say show merge fields in the form, because there is no field in the form that exactly matches these. For example, we got this one here, which is the last 4 digits of the Social Security number. That's the merge field you want to put in for that. And we got the date in a long format where it spells out the month, and you got a date in a short format, which would just be, you know, like 11/24/2009. And this here's your total payments made by a judgment debtor, because we have it broke down by pre-assignment payments and post-assignment payments. This is the total payments, which is just add those 2 values together. And so your best thing to do is you just, you know, the description is pretty straightforward, and you can just put it in your form, print it out, and see what it does. But I want to make you aware of these new merge fields that have been added. And if you find yourself in need of a, you know, a special kind of field, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about adding it. All right, so that's some of the new merge fields that were added that I want to make you aware of. The rest of this video goes over updates that are specific to California. If you're not doing business in California, then you pretty much know everything you need to know. If you are doing business in California, then you definitely want to stay tuned. Okay, so first thing you want to do is make sure that you've upgraded to the most current version. If you're running the most current version, then what you want to do is you want to go out to the website, which is judgmentmanagementsystem.info, and go to the download page. And if you go to the download page, you will see that there have been 5 California documents that are now available. And here it is by their code, and here is the description of the documents. I added these 5 because I was told that these were the 5 that people used the most. So what you want to do is you want to download these files and put them into your documents folder. So we are going to click on that, and it may ask you want to open or save it, and you want to say save. You say OK, and I've saved it. I'm going to open the containing folder, and there it is. There is the document that I downloaded. All right, and I'm going to go back here now. I'm going to go back to the Judgment Management System program. I'm going to Documents menu and open the Documents folder. And then I'm going to minimize JMS so it's out of the way so you can see what's going on. So here's my Documents folder that I opened up through JMS. Here is where I downloaded that file to. And so I just want to take it and copy it over to there. And now, if I go back over to JMS and I say Document, Create Document, you'll see that that document is in the list. So first thing you want to do is copy that, do that procedure for all 5 documents, and then you'll have all the California documents in your documents folder ready to go. So after you've downloaded all those documents, you'll have them available. So let's just do one real quick. We're going to go create a document, and we're going to create the EJ001. And it's going to bring us up a list of some of the fields that were blanked out. And these are basically about judgment debtors 2 and 3, which did not exist on this particular judgment. And then there it is. There is your EJ001. And you can see it put in all the information for you. And that's an abstract of judgment. And just a disclaimer about these forms, I basically went out there and found the PDFs and copied it and made it the best possible copy that I could make. I tried to get it as exact as possible, but you know, you need to look at it and make sure that it's how you want it to be. And depending upon your form, some of these check boxes you may need to, you know, check them off or uncheck them. So what this does is it gets you 90% of the way there on most forms, fills out all the information that it could figure out to fill out. But you may still need to go in here and check off certain check boxes or put in certain amounts that the program doesn't have available for you. But the nice thing about it is now you have it in a non-PDF format. You can go in here and save it and come back later and make changes and do whatever you want to the document. And so hopefully you guys in California, this will help you out a lot on some of the forms that you use the most. If you do find any problems with them or any errors or, you know, something you want tweaked or whatever, send me an email, let me know, and I will take a look at it. All right, so you are now up to speed on version 1.0.43 and also good to go on California forms.